Teen Mom star, Jenelle Evans' ex is dropping shocking bombshells about her middle child, Kaiser, 10. He was shipped off to live with his paternal grandmother in Tennessee. Yet, within the blink of an eye, Jenelle turned around and snatched Kaiser back up. So, what is she hiding and which ex is spilling the tea? Keep reading for all of the details. Jenelle Evans' ex drops shocking bombshells about Kaiser. It has been alleged that Jenelle Evans has had a hard time with her son. Kaiser, 10, he is supposedly vaping, which she does not like but is not stopping. More so, he has been getting in trouble at school, and that has been a struggle. Along with his younger sister, Ensley, the two were seen playing around the neighborhood when they were supposed to be at school. Eventually, Kaiser was taken to Tennessee to live with his paternal grandmother. This was amid an alleged CPS investigation after Jenelle's boyfriend, August Keene, called the police on her, Kaiser Jenelle Evans Ensley. She claimed that she wanted Kaiser to be closer to his father, Nathan Griffith, but he lives in Las Vegas. He is working on his sobriety and is trying to get his life back in order. Jenelle was quickly lambasted for sending Kaiser away also. She went back to get him as soon as she left him. Now, his father, Nathan, is opening up and dropping bombshells about Kaiser. He spoke to the son and left no stone unturned. First off, Nathan is terrified about where his son is living in Vegas. And for good reason. I heard that she moved around this area, which is absolutely a horrible place to raise children. With the drugs, with the gangs, with the violence, the robbery, it's a terrible place. I'm trying to get out of Las Vegas, and it's in a situation now where my son's here that I'm almost going to have to stay here just because my son's here. Nathan liked the idea of Kaiser living with his mother, Doris, in Tennessee, and felt it was a good decision by Jenelle. He had hoped he could get his probation moved from Vegas so he could be with his mom and Kaiser, so he could be the father his son needed. Because I think Kaiser is really seeking attention right now in some of his behaviors. Yet what behaviors is Nathan alluding to? He admits that his son was vaping and doing a plethora of other things that were omitted from the interview. My son has already edited out for privacy. He already vapes. He's already edited out for privacy. He's already done edited out for privacy. And he's 10 years old. What is next for Kaiser and Nathan? Things are not getting better as Jenelle Evans' eldest child, Jace, 15, was just removed from the home. The police were called twice the weekend of October 19th. Allegedly, he ran away as well as wrecked the home. So he is not coming home anytime soon. Now, what does this all mean for Kaiser, and how does his father hope to protect him? Nathan Griffith is angry that CPS has not thoroughly investigated Kaiser and his situation. More so, he is maintaining an open relationship with his son. He thinks that is the only way to keep things moving in a positive direction. Sadly, he shared there is a blockade thanks to Jenelle. Nathan alleges he tries to get in contact with his son, and she says he is busy or cannot talk. Yet he has proof which is positive. Finally, Nathan did open up about Kaiser living in Tennessee. At first, he was homesick, but he tried to encourage him to enjoy and be grateful. Things were moving in a good direction, and he was in school when Jenelle opted to come and grab him. Nathan firmly believes it has nothing to do with his mother. Do you believe that Kaiser should have stayed in Tennessee and that being with Jenelle is causing more harm than good? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In the latest chapter of the ongoing saga surrounding former Teen Mom star Jenelle Evans, a familiar voice has emerged with grave concerns for the welfare of her 10-year-old son, Kaiser. The child's biological father, Nathan Griffith, is speaking out in a bombshell interview, expressing terror over his son's living environment in Las Vegas and revealing disturbing details about the young boy's behavior, which he attributes to a desperate cry for attention amidst the chaos. This comes on the heels of a whirlwind period that saw Kaiser briefly sent to live with his paternal grandmother in Tennessee, only for Jenelle to abruptly retrieve him, a move Nathan now questions as another unstable chapter in the boy's life. The situation, which unfolds like a tragic drama, involves allegations of behavioral issues, a contentious CPS investigation, and a father's frantic attempts to maintain a connection with a son he fears is spiraling. Griffith's claims paint a picture of a child caught in a perfect storm of instability, with his mother's tumultuous personal life taking a visible toll. A revolving door, from the land to Las Vegas and a brief Tennessee respite. The troubles for Kaiser, who has been featured on MTV since his infancy, appear to have escalated following his mother's separation from her volatile ex-husband, David Eason. Jenelle Evans moved her children from their rural North Carolina property, the land, to Nashville and then to Las Vegas, promising a fresh start. However, stability remained elusive. Evans quickly became involved with a new boyfriend, her friend and manager August Keene, and their relationship rapidly deteriorated into a publicly documented, abusive altercation that resulted in police involvement and yet another Child Protective Services investigation. It was in the wake of this latest crisis that Evans made the decision to send 10-year-old Kaiser to live with his paternal grandmother, Doris, in Tennessee. Publicly, Evans framed the move as a way for Kaiser to be closer to his father, Nathan, a claim that immediately raised eyebrows, as Nathan Griffith resides and is on probation in Las Vegas. Critics lambasted the move as Evans shipping off her child during a difficult time. The backlash, however, was short-lived, as Evans just as suddenly traveled to Tennessee to retrieve Kaiser and bring him back to her Las Vegas home, a decision that left many, including Nathan, bewildered and concerned. A fathers fear drugs, gangs, and violence now. Nathan Griffith is breaking his silence in an exclusive interview with The Sun, and his primary emotion is sheer terror for his son's physical safety. He did not mince words when describing the area of Las Vegas where he believes Jenelle is now living with Kaiser. I heard that she moved around this area, which is absolutely a horrible place to raise children. With the drugs, with the gangs, with the violence, the robbery. It's a terrible place, Griffith stated. His concern is so profound that it has upended his own life plans. I'm trying to get out of Las Vegas, and it's in a situation now where my son's here that I'm almost going to have to stay here just because my son's here. Griffith revealed that he initially saw Kaiser's move to Tennessee as a rare, positive, and responsible decision by Evans. He had hoped to transfer his probation from Nevada to be closer to his mother and son, envisioning a scenario where he could finally provide the stable, paternal presence he feels Kaiser is desperately seeking. Because I think Kaiser is really seeking attention right now in some of his behaviors, Nathan explained, hinting at deeper issues plaguing the 5th grader. He's 10 years old, alarming behaviors and a plea for help. When pressed on what behaviors he was alluding to, Griffith confirmed previous rumors that Kaiser has been vaping. However, he suggested this is merely the tip of the iceberg, alleging his son has already engaged in a plethora of other things so concerning that specific details were edited out of the published interview for privacy and sensitivity reasons. The mere mention of these redacted activities, coupled with his concluding statement, "And he's 10 years old," underscores the severity of the situation in Griffith's view. He portrays a child acting out in extreme ways, seemingly without adequate intervention or boundaries. This crisis is not happening in a vacuum. The household Kaiser has returned to is still reeling from another major incident. Just recently, Jenelle Evans' eldest son, Jace, 15, was removed from her custody after a weekend of turmoil that saw him run away and subsequently wreak significant damage to her home, leading Evans to call the police on him. Jace is now reportedly in therapy and is not expected to return to the home anytime soon. For Nathan, this incident only heightens his fears for Kaiser, proving the environment is volatile and unsafe.